Welcome to Discourses by Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj Gondavalekar. Today we reflect on the March 11th discourse titled Give Up Ego to Bear the Ups and Downs of Life, where we learn how relinquishing ego and embracing nama-smarana can guide us through the trials and triumphs of life with grace and joy. Worldly life can never be an obstruction in the pathway to God. In life, we have dealings with many persons, parents, wife, children, siblings, other relatives, friends, and many others. If we want to put them on a proper footing and make the best use of them, we should interweave them with the thread of nama-smarana. This will help us establish amicable relations with all and make prapancha very joyful. At least it will not prove troublesome. The main cause of the upsetting of human relations is an individual's self-pride, his ego. It is by no means the rich alone who fall prey to this pride. The financially poor and needy too are subject to it. We have read in the Puranas that when God's incarnation as Narasimha began to tear out the entrails of Hiranyakashipu, the latter's pride made him reach for his sword instead of humbling himself to kneel before the Lord. How compelling is man's ego, even against his better judgment. Nor is a man spared by his ego because he is poor or in a humble position. A beggar once stood at the gate of a house to beg alms. When the householder remonstrated with him for coming at an odd hour, the beggar retorted, "Do you think yours is the only house for me to beg at? Don't forget there are 100 such others." See how universally this ego operates, how deep-seated it is. Ego, indeed, is like weeds overrunning a field. We cannot obtain a good harvest without completely uprooting these weeds. Similarly, we cannot hope to attain God without completely ousting the ego. When opening the jackfruit to get at the pulp, one has first to smear the hands with oil to prevent the viscous sap from sticking to them. Similarly, if we sincerely practice nama-smarana while conducting the tasks and relations of prapancha, neither ego nor desire will be able to entrap us, and we can positively attain God. If we shake off this ego and the pride that pesters everybody, we can easily face the ups and downs of life. After a storm shower has stopped, children make little paper boats to sail on the streamlets of running water and laugh with fun whether the boats sail or sink. We should similarly take life sportingly. This is easy with the help of nama. Personal reflection. One day a man came to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and boasted about his immense wealth and achievements. Full of pride, the man declared that he had accomplished everything in life through his intelligence and hard work. Ramakrishna listened patiently, smiled, and decided to teach the man a profound lesson about ego and humility. Ramakrishna handed the man a needle and said, "If you believe that everything you have achieved is solely your own doing, then take this needle with you to the afterlife when you leave this world." The man was puzzled and replied, "How can I take this needle with me? That's impossible." Ramakrishna laughed gently and said, "If you cannot even take a small needle with you beyond this life, why hold on to your ego for things that are impermanent?" The man was struck by the simplicity and depth of Ramakrishna's words. He realized that his ego had blinded him from the truth, that all worldly possessions and achievements were temporary and belonged to God, not to him. From that day forward, the man humbled himself, surrendered his ego, and began to live a life of devotion and humility. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Give Up Ego to Bear the Ups and Downs of Life. By sincerely practicing nama-smarana and relinquishing the grip of ego, we can navigate life's fluctuations with calmness and joy, keeping our focus on the ultimate goal of attaining God. May Nama bring you peace, contentment, and divine connection in your journey.